My sense of humour, I like it. That's something I would have done. Find out if the boss had a sense of humour or not. You generally found out if you were allowed to come back to work the next day or not. Field. What one's that one? 16. What's that'll be 15 then. Alright, 15 it is. You used to be able to click on that and then it'll come up automatically in the auto drive. It doesn't seem to do that anymore. Field 15. Alright, back to you. No, not you. Actually, yes, you. Don't tell me what I can and can't have access to, game. What do you mean the field's not owned? You're off your tree. Told you the field was owned.
No,
No, forwards.
Alright, JJ, you want help with those grass things?
No, not really. I mean, if you want to, I can drive this back. If you wanted, there's I've just got one to start on the last field. If you wanted to do that, you can. And I can drive this one back and then finish off those other ones. I've just got it on hired work at the moment on field 19.
Yeah, you want to give me contractor or... Oh
yeah.
No, wait, I have to switch farms because I cannot hire or fire helpers if I'm not joined. So.
Either way, I've got to give you contracting rights at some stage. This looks like it's all done.
Okay, I can't. Why can't I fire the dude?
Hang on, let's see if this helps.
Oh yeah.
Confusing. Oh no, there. You think that should be the names and that should be the heading for the farm. Doesn't that make sense? If that should be your name. They got the colour of the farms. Oh, maybe not.
Thank you.
Oh, I can get rid of that to start off with. Hang on. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Do that. Drop that. And get rid of you. There we go.
I've finished up the big one down there already.
Why are the beacons on?
Because Gondor calls for right.
Ah. Good one.
Nice.
Yeah, the one thing I don't like, even though we have seasons, leftover grass or straw that you didn't pick up or couldn't pick up because it was outside of contract bounds, doesn't disappear.
Yeah.
That's a bit annoying.
It is, it is. Actually, Seasons mod, well, Yeah, he works for Giants. It does the mod, or had done the mod. He turned up into a Discord the other day, and I was going to actually ask him if he was going to do his seasons, if they bring the seasons out for this. I was busy at the time, and then by the time I was almost ready to ask him, he was off somewhere doing, so didn't get a chance. But it'd be nice. I mean, Giants should have done it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, maybe one of the patches will upgrade the seasons they have now. With those little things like decay of grass. That'd be nice.
Yeah, because on my Elm Street edit, I got the farm. There's a... Where is it on here? It's like where 52 is. Except it's a bigger...
Well, you can just drive straight ahead to finish those.
Yeah. But it's a bigger field than Stevie's, and the thing is, it's one of my grass fields. And
okay.
I mowed it all the way up to the road, and there's... I could collect all the grass up until, except for this little bit on the road, and it looks really bizarre, this little heap of grass right on the edge of the road.
And you can't paint over it to delete it, right?
Oh, I could try that, actually. That's not the point, though. The point is A, I should be able to pick it up, or B, it disappears after a while.
True, true.
So, yeah, these are purely here. Oh, you bring the other one over. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
These are just purely here for the rolling of the grass, as I've said before. So all these should be ready. And you can jump in and... So we've got field 71 is back up and running.
Would you please give me a farm manager on my farm?
Yeah, well, I said that just before.
All right.
If you jump back in, I'll get you in a sec.
Yeah, sorry, I shot the gun, jumped the gun there. That's the one.
Sell, and sell. And you've missed a bit, but is the contract done?
Who missed a bit?
Your worker, he missed a bit of the field, but it's okay. Allowed him to get the contract. Right, what is it? Oh, should I? Let's see.
Holy cow.
Yeah, don't take any yet.
I'm not.
A lot of cultivating ones. Or sowing.
They're all cultivating. Okay. Should we... Has everyone finished their contract?
Nope.
Sorry, what was that?
I'm still harvesting.
You're still harvesting?
Still harvesting 68.
Okay. What about you, Patrio? Not that it matters.
Damn, you got lucky with that harvesting contract, buddy.
You say that. But I can't... The only problem is I can't actually add more funds to it, though, so... Like what you guys did with your wheat and barley and all that kind of contracts.
The straw.
The straw, yeah.
Yeah. Not that I think it really matters.
May we take contracts now, or are we still waiting?
Oh, I was waiting for Patrio.
I think Patrio is just AFK right now.
Getting some fresh air.
Probably.
You know what I had an idea of? I wasn't sure about it. Maybe I'll run it past you guys. We'll wait for Patrio. is when we get the contracts and do the wheel of picking this, I was wondering, should we do it for all available contracts on that day instead of just 2? If I add the multiple missions contract, and then we can just keep spinning the wheel until all the contracts are being collected up. I thought it was an okay idea. The only thing I'm against about is how much time it'll take to do that. At least if we get the 2 started for the day, the rest of it's just getting in and doing the contracts and first in, first served type of thing.
Yeah, I think the current system is okay. Because if you get the thing is, if you get lucky basically and get to pick 3 times in a row, you know.
Yeah.
With 2 times in a row, you get 2 giant contracts. That's cool. You can make a lot of money off that, and that's fine. But the other guys, they have a chance that way to make up with smaller contracts and make about a similar amount of money, you know.
Yeah. Patrio back yet? Doesn't look like he's not moving anywhere.
Sure.
Alright. No, I can't be bothered waiting for him anymore. It's his fault. He should have let us know he's going. There we go. Alright, so jump out of the contract screen there, Mr. Smedo. And and 3, 2, start again. In 3, 2, 1, go. Patrio will get a couple of good ones. Oh, look, I got the exact same contracts for the fields I just harvested.
What was the other one? What was the other field that you got?
I got
37 and what?
30 and 50. The 2 fields I harvested.
Ah.
Right, if anyone's confused about what just happened with the 3, 2, 1 go type of thing, if you type in ! farm into chat, that'll explain it. Sort of. So should the title, actually. The title should give you a clue too. Competition, Monopoly. What, you ever got competition on it? Maybe not. Okay, maybe it doesn't explain it. There we go. Smitter's already done it. He's running through the ones. Don't forget Feedy. I think I've just got his as Feedy. I'll do it. Oh, yeah.
Sick.
No, that's all right. I've got it.
I had to change directions. I wasn't using the thing, so I had to put down my phone for a second there.
I love how it tells me when I go into my chat, it tells me the rules of my chat. I have to accept them before I can type into my chat.
I mean, it makes sense. You are the worst offender. You are the worst of the bunch.
Who is?
Well, yeah,
JJ.
I'm like any human ruler. It's do as I say, not as I do.
Of course. I'm hoping to finish all 3 of my contracts in this harvest.
So anyway, what we've done there in the chat is obviously put some links to a few of our friends who do YouTube videos or stream as well. So we got, first off, we've got Mr. Ducks Oily, who does Farming Simulator videos. He's currently doing Elm Creek, the Alps one, Helengrad, and the French one, which name escapes me at the moment. He's doing series on all those. Yeah, hot better on.
Don Payon, 1973.
Hi.
Is it Don Payon, 1973, or is it the Brilliant Noir?
Been a
Bad
while.
white joke. Carry on.
What was I saying? What was I saying? Yeah, so he's currently got Let's Play series on those three at the moment. He's doing some grapes and olives on one of them and other things on others. He's also running the thing at the moment, which I've been trying to find a map. I think its timing sort of sucks because there's not that many maps out, but he's done one episode where he, on the French map, he built a farm, and what he's asking his viewers and members and stuff is if they want, because he does really good farm builds. Everyone, they sort of like the one he did for Elm Creek, including me. It was really well done. He always does real nice farm builds, actually.
Agreed.
So he's asking people to give him a map and a location on that map to build a farm, and he'll do it. And he did a sort of an example one on the French map. So you can find that in his link on the YouTube there. He also does mod reviews. He's an exclusive mod reviewer for Stevie. So, I mean, obviously other people will do mods for it, but he'll be the one, because he gets the mods before they're released anyway.
Really? That's cool.
Because he's one of the testers. So, especially with the maps and stuff. So, you'll get that, and he'll get some other ones as well. And then we got Mr. Frifgar, the #1 time-lapse farming sim streamer. He's #1 because he was pretty much #1 to ever do it, first one to ever do it. Sort of technically.
Yeah, that is sadly no longer true.
Well, that's what I said, sort of technically, because he only found one goal, one video, so we can discard that one.
He's the first, but he's no longer the biggest. Sim Farmer has surpassed him.
Yep.
Well, I wasn't counting viewers. I was, because it's from my eyes, he's the biggest because he was the first.
He's the first, and he's the best still.
Yeah.
In my eyes. That's for sure.
And he also does Let's Plays as well, and great fun to watch.
Yeah.
Well, the best thing about Frifgar is he used to be a farmer as well, so you get some interesting farm stories, funny farm stories, and some little tidbits about farming, how it was done when he was farming. Well, in his area at the time, obviously, different areas, different countries do different things, but yeah, it's quite interesting. It's very entertaining and well worth the watch. So go see him. And then we got Mr. Feedy. He does, I don't know if he used to do time-lapse. I think he's given up on YouTube, and that's why I've probably only got his Twitch there. But he doesn't do farming. But if you like your little iRacing, he's pretty good at iRacing, and plays a couple other games here. So go check him out. And, oh, you know who I've forgotten. I'll get back to it in a second. And then there's a link. Oh, a link from my YouTube channel, which is just these streams. I take them and I cut them up into 35-minute episodes, so people can have a choice to sort of either rewatch a stream that you missed on the Twitch VOD, or if you prefer it, a more convenient way of it being chopped up into 35-minute episodes. You got that option there. You go watch them there, and it's just purely because sometimes when I watch a Twitch VOD, the browser forgets where you're up to, and it's annoying trying to find where you're up to, so that choice is there. And I'll quickly jump out and see if I can't add that last one. Hopefully I've spelled it right. Yeah, there we go. And the other one is Mr. DJ, who's with us. And his Twitch channel.
If I remember correctly, the Feedster does Transport Fever and SimCity. stuff
Dang.
like that too.
Kingdoms Crusades or something like that.
Oh yeah, Crusader Kings.
Yeah. And yeah, and then we got DJ channel there, Cranky Paints, as well, who does a lot of Factorio. He shows off everything he learned from me. And
Nice.
I might start up a Frontier map from Red New. I think it's from Red New. Or something. So limited resources. I gotta find the silo that's in the middle of nowhere, far out to the east side of the map, while going through biters and everything. But I start with limited resources. Which
Hey, there's a Patrio.
Patrio's been back with us for a while.
No, I mean he's right there.
Why
oh,
did
by the
you
way,
stop?
Patrio,
So
there's
crap.
more contracts.
Yeah, I got a couple of cultivating ones. I'm just having difficulties with input lag. If I hold down my drive button too long, the game registers it for a good 10-20 seconds afterwards and up halfway into the next field.
Ugh.
Lag issues, eh?
I think it's a combination of input lag relating to Steam, which is because of course I'm not using Windows like some weirdo that I am, and just general network lag. Long story short, basically the game just queues up commands and then it gets stuck doing them.
By the way, I'm still enjoying the tropical soundtrack. That is the tropical radio station from Giants.
I wonder if that is good. Is it the actual music from Tropico?
Well, no. It is an in-game radio station,
Yeah.
the tropical FM one, but it sounds one-to-one like the tropical soundtrack. In parts, obviously, one certain numbers, others not so much, but the instrumental ones really sound like me being on the island and building my empire.
Yeah, Tropico is one of those games that's got a real soothing soundtrack, eh? There's a few games like that. I think the one I miss the most, though, I think my most favourite soundtrack is actually Factorio's.
Hmm. Yeah, I can understand why.
There's just something peaceful about it. That way. And there's another game as well, which I think, I'm trying to remember what it was. I'm pretty sure Duck Sully was playing the game and I was watching it on Discord. And we hadn't played the game for a while and there was the music on that. And it just brought back so much nostalgia and I've forgotten how nice the music was and it was really good to hear it again. But I've forgotten what the game was. I'm trying to think what it was. I can't remember. It's nice when you got games with good music. Real soothing music.
Yeah.
Oh, it's another one, Subnautica. I like that. They had the right music for the right areas. It's in the first one. I can't remember the second one that much, to be honest. I did stream it. In fact, I streamed it just before they came out with the final release, so I haven't actually finished it because it's just before the ending. I think probably a couple of minutes before the ending, they finally did finish the ending of it. I got up to, so maybe I'll go back to that one day. And we do that, but I've got so many other games I'd like to stream as of yet. Maybe I should write a list of
Yeah,
what
maybe I
games I
should
want to
have
do
a
it. In what order I want to do them. Obviously, doing the car mechanic simulator, the trucking sim and this farming sim. Farming sim, I think, might be a regular event regardless for a long time. The trucking sim obviously is going to go for. Why do I keep saying obviously? It might not be obvious to you guys. Some of you are new here, probably don't know what the hell I stream and why I stream or anything like that. But I still like to use the word obvious, obviously.
Obviously, yeah, we know that.
So I got the two trucking games, ATS and ETS at the moment. That'll be going for a while. Well, I've got a competition. If you don't know, I have a competition between the two games to find out which one is the easiest to make money. And it's a bit of a controlled environment I'm using as well. There's certain things I can and can't do in a different play style compared to just normal. For an example, for every garage I own, I can only have one company I can deliver for. So basically an exclusive contract for that company. So when I got my first garage, I could only deliver for one company, and then when I got my second garage, then obviously I could add another company into the mix and have two companies I can deliver for. And yeah, certain things like that. And that's still going to go a while because I've only got about, what have I got? I've got, I can tell you because I have it written down right next to me. I've got 3 large garages currently, and that's been going on for a while. In fact, I think, I can't remember when I started it actually. I can look it up because it's on my YouTube channel I mentioned before.
Think about half a year back.
A bit longer than that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was watching, actually I sent a link to someone who was new to one of my the stream on Thursday, Friday, the ETS convoy one, and he wanted to know what mods I had, so I sent him a link to my first video of that, where on the first one I loaded all my mods, so everyone got to see what mods I was using and what order I load them in. For both ETS and ATS. So. And I looked at the date and I went, a bit longer than I thought. Been going quite a while. I think it was September 2020.
That long?
No, it can't be. No, it must be 2021. Maybe you're right. Yeah, come think of it. I've only been an affiliate for 11 months. Coming up to a year. So, but yeah, anyway, that's going to be a regular feature until we get to the end, which the goal is, if you're wondering what the goal is, it's very simple. The goal is, it's the first one of the games to get to $100 million in the bank and having 100 garages, and each garage has got to have a truck and a worker and one trailer. So, but it will speed up. Obviously, the more garages I get, the more workers I have, the more money it's going to be coming in and quicker as well. And when they level up, the amount of money is going to be a lot more. So, and once that's finished, I'll obviously be moving on to a new game. There's that word obviously again. I shouldn't use words I can't spell. I can spell it, just like everyone else. Ask Google. But yeah, that'll free up 2 days of streaming. I will probably go back to doing that again at some stage, because this time round is obviously the first time I've done it. There it is, obviously again. I only do it since I've been streaming. I only say that. So, and I catch myself all the time, and when I use it, it's always for something that's not obvious. Anyway.
Well, obvious to you, maybe.
I don't know why I say it. I must have got it from somewhere, surely. But anyway, it's the first time I've tried this competition with trucking sims. So just like this farming sim competition, it's going to be more of a learning curve than anything else. So whatever one wins might necessarily be the one that is the easiest to make money on. Actually, I just realised I've ruined that competition. The whole point of that competition is to find out between the two games which one's the easiest one to make money in. And one thing that frustrated me with the trucking sim games is with ATS you have insurance, and I don't understand why ETS you don't. On ETS2 it makes no sense. Just like in ETS2 you get different types of tyres that perform differently when the wet or economy, but you don't get it with American Truck Simulator. I don't understand that. So I found a
They're made by
mod.
the same company?
Yeah, made by the same company. I found a mod that adds the insurance thing that ATS has got into ETS. And I've just realised now by doing that, the games are not the same. It's about finding which one of the two games you can make money on the easiest with what they give you. Of course, ETS doesn't give you the insurance. But if I don't mention it, no one's not going to know. And I'll try and remember for the next time not to add that on. Well, hopefully they add it into the game, because it makes no sense whatsoever with the tyre and the insurance thing. There's insurance companies in Europe. They should know that. That's where they're based, in Europe, the company. They're crying out loud. And America has different types of tyres for different conditions, just like every other country. So I don't understand why they don't add game set for both the same thing. In fact, it was the whole reason why I bought a tyre pack from ATS, because with ETS, the tyre pack I bought, the Michelin one, gave you way better tyres that performed better in the wet than the in-game standard ones that they put out. And yet when I bought the American Truck Sim one, I think it was a Goodyear pack, I was expecting the same thing. I never really looked at tyres before. And no, I was bitterly disappointed. It was a waste of money. There was no point buying those tyres if they didn't have any benefit. Just because they were named Goodyear, there's not a reason for me to spend money when on something that does the same job of something that I've already got and paid for in game.
Well, that is obvious.
So, a bit disappointing. But the whole point is eventually, apart from farming sim, eventually I'll be able to get and play other games, which is the whole point I started streaming, was to make me finish games that I've paid for, bought and paid for, and never played. But thank you for the follow. What have we got there, Dragon? Lois 19? I hope I said that right. Don't expect miracles from me. Don't expect no miracles from me. In fact, don't expect anything from me, to be honest. Because that way you'll never be disappointed. But yeah, if I didn't get that right, let me know. And I'll do my best to correct it. Or help me to pronounce it right. But nevertheless, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're having a good day.
2 new followers today, dude. I had one right at the beginning.
I had a couple the other day. I spoke to them at the moment. What is it? Oh, you know what? I might actually get the hired worker to finish the rest of this. Oh, thank you very much. I might get hired worker to finish all this while I go off and quickly make myself a coffee.
You want to refresh the contracts for me, please, Jacob, before you do that?
No.
I said please.
Would you
Oh,
do
no,
it? Would you do it
okay.
anyway?
Yeah, I'll refresh the contracts. Hang on.
Thank you.
So would you do it for a content like that?
Or could you do it for $1?
No, I'll do it because it might be a decent contract that I can snap up.
Contract, so I'm not.
Right. Then again, we're almost at the end of the day. We can save it and skip the night, and then you will have all the hopefully extra contracts in the next day to be able to